What's up, guys, and welcome back to That Chick Angel TV. It's me, Angel, and it is early Wednesday morning, but I said I'm gonna get this Wednesday video up, and today I'm gonna do a quasi story time, give y'all a little bit more background on me prior to the years of YouTube. And you know, I thought a good way to get to know me is to talk about how I dealt with being broken up with by my first for real serious boyfriend. My most serious relationship was, I mean, other than obviously the one that I'm in now, my marriage of almost 11 years, was when I was in college at the University of Kentucky. Me and this dude, we met. There used to be flag football teams for the girls, or like powder puff football, at the beginning of the school year. And I want to say I ended up on the team that he was coaching. And I don't remember why we started dating. He thought I was cute. I thought he was cute. He just seemed, you know, to me, actually, he just seemed innocent. And at the time, I was extremely innocent. And I didn't want one of these raggedy dudes to take advantage of me. I was still a virgin. I was just a really good Christian, godly girl. I did a little bit of dirt in high school, but not like everybody else. Okay. I was still pretty much a goody two-shoes. So us being together for so long, I was really close with his family, his mom and dad. I knew all of his siblings. I had even been to visit his family. This might have been after college too, all the way in Philadelphia. We were close. During the time when I knew that our relationship was going to definitely go down the toilet, and we already had things that weren't gonna make us actually work out forever, but when I knew this was a definite, was I was in a pageant, the Miss Black and Gold pageant, which is a pageant that the fraternity Alpha Phi Alpha throws. And I want to say there was a girl in the pageant. Her name was Ashley. The first time I did the pageant. And sorry, y'all, I'm gonna eat, but this is from that bistro. This is the first meal I'm finally trying from here. I think we were talking about the pageant or something, and he mentions that he met Ashley afterwards. She was a real pretty dark-skinned girl. I think they used to call her Brewdog. I don't know why. I think she used to be a little loosey-goosey. Anyway, he was like, yeah, she seems really nice. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I don't know her like that. He's like, yeah. I asked for her number. Excuse me, you did what? He was like, yeah, I asked for her number. Excuse me, have we not been dating for years? So when did we just start asking people for their number as if we hollering at them? He was like, I just want to get to know her better. You just want to get to know this other chick better when you have a girlfriend. A girlfriend of quite a few years. His whole reasoning was we not married. Of course we're not married, but that doesn't mean that you just go out and holler at folk. And there was even a dude, my friend Albert, who was like, I mean, because we brought it up one day at a table full of folk. He was like, I mean, I get it. Y'all are not. That's when I should have known Albert was a hoe too. I hope Albert watches this so he can hear me call him a hoe. And what made it so bad was that my ex, we were each other's first. You know, I don't want y'all to think I made it to marriage as a virgin. That did not happen. It was my intention, but it was not my actions. I pretty much was giving all my all to this relationship because I really was I ain't gonna add no more to my body count. This is it. I didn't make it to marriage, but maybe it'll be my one and done. But I should have already known it wasn't gonna work because we had very different religious views, and that's a deal breaker for me. That's been a deal breaker from jump. Yeah, he was cool with it. I mean, my feelings were I wrote poetry about it. I remember I still have the poem. I was so I thought you were cheering for me, but it turns out you were cheering for she. I was so devastated. At one point in time, during when we actually started to part ways, because I knew I was coming out to California for grad school, and it wasn't going to happen. And then what he wanted to do was just explore and find himself, and me just wait. And if he came back to me, and I was just well, you know, that's not fair. I'm not going to, no. And I remember crying my eyeballs out, and it was in the most dramatic, and not in front of him. I was at my sister's house that I was staying at, and the repairman, I think he might have been the cable dude or something, air conditioned AC dude, he had to come to fix something, and I literally sobbed the entire time that man was there. I was the only person in the house in the repairman. I was on the couch just I mean, it was the most dramatic, stupid cry. You know, I'm thankful that he did that. The whole Ashley thing, because even though that was like actually before we broke up, also before we broke up, I met my current husband by my ex-boyfriend deciding to flirt and get the number of this chick while we were dating. I felt very justified in flirting with my, at the time, not husband. He was just my roommate out of college, little brother. I was just like, oh yeah, he's fine. And I can tell he's feeling me, so I'm a flirt. Because apparently that's the rules in my relationship. If we interested in somebody, we could just see what the possibility might be. So I surely would. He would come over to our apartment. My boyfriend would be in my room. I would hear Marcus come in to the apartment. I'd put on some short shorts and walk my butt right on out. How you doing? What you here for? Oh, you about to go somewhere? Yeah, I would have never been that disrespectful to my boyfriend had he not been very disrespectful to me. Have y'all ever heard of such? Like, who does that? Who does that? So when I moved to California and was in grad school, me and my ex were still in contact with each other. We were still very much so connected. I was lightweight stalking him, trying to figure out what he was doing and things of that nature. And he had moved on, not so much with the girlfriend, but he was just like already sleeping with other folk. Like, it was just like, and it's happening. Like, I want to say we were still just he and I while I was still in Kentucky. And then when I moved, he decided, okay, I'm a free agent, which is fine. He could have did it before I left. It's fine. And that still hurt because, like, we were together for 4.5 years. That's a long time, especially when you're still in your 20s, to be with anybody. You know, one of the times that I went back home, he and I spent time together, and it was still like really difficult because it was just like, this used to be the norm. It's not the norm anymore. But it was, and because he would pick me up from the airport when I would come home to visit. But one visit after my first year in grad school changed everything. And that's when my now husband had, we ran into each other and he asked me out on a date. So we went out on a date. I prolonged my trip for like a week to, you know, kick it with him more. We were really feeling each other. I went back to California. My now husband, he came out to visit me in October. So we were still not like committed to each other, but we were cool. This is like the icing on the cake that let me know I was definitely good, in a good space. I was going home for Christmas, and usually my ex would pick me up from the airport. And so I called him. I said, yo, can you pick me up from the airport? Are you going to be in Lexington? And I think he was like, yeah, I'm not going to be available, but I'll let you know. And I said, you know what? It's all good. I got somebody who's going to pick me up. It's cool. I was like, Marcus will pick me up. He was like, Marcus. And I was like, yeah, my friend Marcus. He was like, you mean the dude you used to flirt with when we were dating? When we were still going with each other? And I was like, oh, you noticed? You noticed? That's when I was like, I'm good. I mean, I was good before then. I had dated another dude between Marcus and my ex. But the dude that I dated between Marcus and my ex, that one was just, oh, I need to do something. I ain't dating nobody else. Like, I'm not about to go, me and my ex are not getting back together. Neither one of us actually have the desire to get back together, even though we had a connection just because we were with each other for so long. But like, Marcus came in and severed that tie all the way. So do I have a healthy way of getting over relationships? No, not at all. I don't. I do not. But, you know, I'm okay now. It was hard though. It was really, really hard because I was just with him for so long. Listen, I have had my fair share of heartbreaks, but no more of that. Tell you what, because I will stab someone. Okay, guys, if this format is something that you like, please let me know in the comments below. Let me know how you have gotten over heartbreak, if you ever have, in the comments. Next Wednesday, we'll have a podcast, and this Friday, we'll have another vlog up for you. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel, like and share it, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Y'all be blessed.
So glad you asked. I'm talented and funny with a whole lot of class. Watch me juggle my jam-packed life, whether it's Hollywood or being Tank's wife. Have your heart stolen by the apples of my eye.